you for meeting us, sir. We've been inspired to run for office, but we know we have so much to learn. Can you give us an advice?
I'm glad you're taking this seriously. First, let's talk about Republic Act 6713. So what exactly is Republic Act 6713? Or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards of Public Officials and Employees. Are you familiar with it?
Sir, yes, I've heard about it, but not in detail. Could you explain it for us?
Of course, Republic Act 6713 lays down the ethical principles and standards expected of public officials. It emphasizes the integrity, professionalism, and accountability. It is not just merely the set of rules. It is a commitment to serve the people with utmost dedication.
That sounds straightforward because I imagine it is more complex in the practice.
It is. Let's break it down. First, the law mandates that the public servants uphold public interest above personal gain. This means transparency in your actions, decisions, and a zero tolerance to corruption.
That makes sense, but what about handling personal interest?
That's where conflict of interest come into play. The Republic Act 6713 requires you to disclose your assets, liabilities, and net worth annually. This ensures the accountability and helps you to avoid any presumption of wrongdoing.
I see. But sir, what about day-to-day conduct?
A lot of it boils down of being a role model. Public servants must act with professionalism, respect, and fairness. You must avoid nepotism and any form of abuse of power.
Isn't that a bit challenging?
It is. Public service is not for the faint of heart. It requires full ethical commitment. Remember, as a politician, you're not just representing yourself. You are a steward of people's trust.
What can we do to prepare ourselves for that level of responsibility?
Start by internalizing the Republic Act 6713. Read it thoroughly, reflect on its values such as the 8 norms of conduct, commitment to public interest, professionalism, responsiveness to the public, patriotism and nationalism, political neutrality, justness and sincerity, and lastly, simple living.
Simple living? What do you mean by simple living?
Yes, as a public servant, you're expected to avoid such as extravagant lifestyle and focus on service. It's a reminder that leadership is about humility and not personal gain.
Wow, that's a lot to take in, but I feel more grounded.
One last thing, remember that effective governance is not just about knowing the law, it's about embodying it. Be a person of principle, someone who earns respect through actions and not words.
Okay, we'll try and work hard to live up to those standards.
That's the spirit. Public service is a privilege and treat it with the responsibility and ethics it demands, and you'll do well.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir,
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
sir.